Hello again, everyone. It's Marcus here. I review stuff, and today I'm reviewing the song "Reckless Paradise" by Billy Talent. So, a while back, I listened to Forgiveness 1 and 2. The video got blocked because I used the official lyric video. So, eventually, I was able to cover it up and release it to you guys last Monday as one of my picks. So I figured, today I wanted to hear the new song they put out. So this is my Monday pick. Pardon the weird shirt. Just got back from the gym, and it's time to record. So, pretty excited to hear some more Billy Talent. Been a long time fan since Billy Talent 1. I still think Billy Talent 2 is their best album. Holds up the best. I can listen to that album front to back. Honestly, great album. So honestly, I have high expectations and high hopes for Billy Talent. But Afraid of Heights was just okay for me, so I'm hoping that this album sees them come back a lot stronger. I liked Forgiveness 1 and 2, but they said that actually wasn't going to be on the new album. It was just a standalone track. So we'll see how this new album shapes up. I think this one is literally the title track. So let's check it out. Now, this is obviously not a request. This is my Monday pick, but if you would like to request a song, I do request every other day that I record. So, just leave a request in the comments, and I will be sure to get to it. I have my list right in front of me. So, anyway, here we go. This is Reckless Paradise. Yeah. Hey, I enjoyed that one. Um, I got to get my initial thoughts out there before I forget them. I had said when I listened to Forgiveness 1 and 2, I had said that was kind of unlike anything I had ever heard from Billy Talent. And I still stand by that for sure. Forgiveness 1 and 2 is very unique, I think, especially for this band. But this song was definitely more in line with what I expect from Billy Talent. Now, Afraid of Heights sort of was missing this sort of, I guess, I don't know if this is technically punk rock, but it was sort of missing this punk rock edge that this song has. And I kind of like that they brought it back. When I think back to like Billy Talent 1 and 2, those albums were definitely more in the vein of like modern punk rock, I guess. I guess the direction that punk rock has been going for a few years now, and I think this kind of returns back to that style. I hopefully I don't sound like I'm talking out of my ass, because I promise I don't actually know that much about this, but that's kind of just the vibe that I get so far. But yeah, I liked it. So let's break it down here. Let's start with the lyrics. Let me pull them up real quick. Let's see. I had them in a separate tab. There they are. Stuck in a crisis without a conscience, trapped in a place we don't belong. There's no more heroes left to believe in. They've pushed our backs against the wall. So, it's called Reckless Paradise, and you look at the album art, or at least the art for the song. It kind of has that sort of vibe. This what we consider like a suburb is just like a nice look. There's palm trees, like a nice paradise type place to live, is on fire, and there's like a skeleton riding his way through it, and there's just all kinds of crazy shit happening, right? So I think he's talking about a place that is stuck in crisis. Now, without a conscience, I think is pretty interesting. Trapped in a place we don't belong. There's no more heroes left to believe in. They've pushed our backs against the wall. I know that something has to change. We got lost along the way. Your thoughts and plans can't fix the pain, because we're falling down again. I don't know if that's the right lyric. Thoughts and plans. I feel like he said something else. Let me see. Let me check another lyric site. Yeah, see, this one says thoughts and prayers. I think that makes more sense, especially considering the current political landscape that we live in. So your thoughts and prayers can't fix the pain, because we're falling down again. So to me, just hearing that phrase, thoughts and prayers, I immediately think gun violence, right? I know that something has to change. We got lost along the way. Your thoughts and plans thoughts and prayers can't fix the pain, because we're falling down again. Crooks and deceivers, misled by leaders. Our worldwide decency is gone. Chaotic flashes of huddled masses stare down the barrel of the gun. So I think this is definitely I guess what's the word I'm looking for? It's a criticism, I guess, of modern politics. Right there it says crooks and deceivers, misled by leaders, and I have a stance that I don't get political on my channel unless the song is inherently political. This is one of those inherently political songs. So I think, he's obviously talking about politicians. Now, Billy Talent is a Canadian band, and I don't know very many Canadian politicians, so I can't, but if they're anything like American politicians, they're probably scumbags. But he could be talking about American politicians here. Our worldwide decency is gone. So I think he's saying it's not just a Canadian or an American problem. Worldwide, we're missing a lot of our decency. Chaotic flashes of huddled masses stare down the barrel of a gun. This is why I also think it comes back to that gun control, or at least that gun violence discussion. Is that again going back to the thoughts and prayers, and then now there are huddled masses that stare down the barrel of a gun. I know that something has to change. We got lost along the way. Your thoughts and prayers can't fix the pain, because we're falling down again. Bled in a reckless paradise. The house is burning. We're trapped inside. Our reckless paradise. The wheels are turning to tie eyes in reckless paradise. Couldn't cut the tension with a knife in reckless paradise. It's up to us to read between the lines. So I think they as a band are sort of calling. So, sorry, I'm looking at Google, the lyrics that Google is providing for me, and they're different from this A to Z lyrics here. So I'm like, okay, wait, what's the real one then? Let me Let me go to the YouTube video itself and see if they posted the lyrics, because this is a shit bugging me. Damn it. Let's see. Huh. Misled believers. See, this one says crooks and deceivers misled by leaders, and this one says crooks and deceivers misled believers. Yeah, I don't know. Whatever. I know that something has changed. We got lost along the way. Your thoughts and prayers can't fix the pain because we're falling down again. Live in a reckless paradise. The house is burning, trapped inside. I think, again, that's an allusion to like the country. The country is burning, and we're trapped inside of it. A reckless paradise. The wheels are turning. Truth to lies. We've seen that a lot, especially recently, in American politics. A reckless paradise could cut the tension with a knife. A reckless paradise, it's up to us to read between the lines. Your thoughts and prayers can't fix the pain because we're falling down again. Reckless paradise, the house is burning, trapped inside. A reckless paradise, the wheels are turning, truth to lies. A reckless paradise could cut the tension with a knife. A reckless paradise, it's up to us to read between the lines. Your thoughts and prayers can't fix the pain because we're falling down again. Ow. Hey. So, yeah, very political, I think, statement there. And for sure, I think it goes back to gun violence. It goes back to just decency as human beings, and the way our politicians spin lies. And there's a lot to unpack here, and there's a lot to get into. And depending on your political beliefs, you may feel like one side is more corrupt, I guess, than the other. I know I do, but I keep my opinions to myself. But I think here, I think he's also saying that's kind of the problem, though, too, is that I think part of the message that I get is that because we're divided, that a lot of this stuff is happening. We've lost our decency. We're not a cohesive unit. We're trapped inside the house. It's burning. You can cut the tension with a knife, and I think the tension is between the two sides, so to speak. So, lyrically, I thought it was a pretty good song. I like when bands and artists have a message, and I think they're definitely trying to get a message across. If maybe a little bit vague, a message that we've probably heard many, many times before. Just, hey, shit's fucked up, and it needs to get better. But without maybe calling the problem out by name. The one thing I can appreciate about Highly Suspect is in their song Canals, he straight up says Donald's a bitch and Vlad Putin is too. Like, they leave no guessing as to what their message is. Whereas this one, I think it's a little up in the air. I'd like them to take maybe a more like, hey, this is our stance kind of thing. But, a message is still a message in this case, and I think they're still trying to get a point across. And I'm sure the band would be happy to elaborate on, which side of the issue they fall on. Anyway, I liked it lyrically. I give it 2 thumbs up. As far as instrumentals go, I really liked the fast pace. I liked that it was different from Forgiveness. I liked Forgiveness a lot. And Forgiveness had a lot of things I liked, but this harkened me back to more traditional Billy Talent, and I really liked it about it. It was much fast paced, like a sort of modern punk rock type of feel to it, and I think that just really worked for me. The guitar was heavy, in a sense. The drums were nice. Everything, I think, just worked really well. And the dude's voice, I don't know the singer's name, but he's got a voice that I think really works for the genre of music that they put out here. And so I really appreciate what they were able to do here. It's a pretty tight song, 3 minutes and 24 seconds, real tight. And it didn't feel like it was too short or too long. I like that about it too. I think the pace was really nice in that regard. So yeah, I give it 2 thumbs up. I don't think there was anything really that stood out to it where I'm going to remember the riff or I'm going to remember any specific part of the instrumentation. But it was appropriate, I guess, for what they were going for. So I appreciated that. Lastly, as far as accessibility, listenability, and just being an overall good song to listen to, I can definitely see myself playing this one on repeat a little bit, but they still haven't, I think for me, Billy Talent still hasn't just captured the magic of Billy Talent 2. There's something about that album that puts it really above all of their other work, in my opinion. And I think, although this song, I think, it reminds me of that style that they used to put out, I think they're still going in a different direction, and that's fine. That's fine. I don't want every album to sound like Billy Talent 2, but I think even if it doesn't sound like Billy Talent 2, I think it should at least kind of capture my imagination like Billy Talent 2 did. And this one didn't quite get there, I don't think. So that would be the one thing I'm like, it's a good song, but it's just not as iconic as songs of the past. So, I'm right here for just being an overall enjoyable listen. I'll listen to it again, and it'll probably go on my playlist. But it's not one of those. I'm like, oh man, I really got to listen to that song right now. I don't foresee it reaching that status. But hey, I could be wrong. Anyway, that's it for the video. Enjoyed this one. If you enjoyed it too, please go listen to the artist and music. You won't be disappointed, especially like I've been saying, Billy Talent 2. Go support them wherever you can. If you want to support me, of course, you can like or subscribe. Do all the normal stuff you do on YouTube, Also, if you're looking for more music to listen to, look at any of my other videos. Or, if you check the description, I've made a Spotify playlist with all the songs I have so far reviewed on my channel. So, hey, go check that out if you're looking for more songs to listen to, or if you just want to have a quick way to access a lot of the songs that I've been reviewing on my channel. And other than that, I'll see you guys in the next review. Bye.